Welcome back to AgriCraft, where we explore the most extraordinary and innovative agricultural ventures from around the world. I'm your host, and today we're taking you inside one of the most dangerous yet life-saving industries you've probably never imagined existed. Did you know that over 3 million venomous snakes are currently raised in commercial farming operations across Asia, producing more than 50,000 liters of life-saving antivenom annually, while generating over $2 billion in global revenue? That's right. Venomous snake farming has evolved from ancient traditional practices into a sophisticated biotechnology industry, complete with climate-controlled serpentariums, automated feeding systems, and pharmaceutical-grade processing facilities. But how do you safely farm some of the world's most deadly creatures on an industrial scale? What does it take to extract and process snake venom into medications that save over 100,000 lives each year? And why are American biotechnology companies and agricultural entrepreneurs starting to invest in this highly specialized but incredibly lucrative industry? All will be revealed in this video as we journey from massive snake breeding facilities in Thailand and China to cutting-edge antivenom production plants, uncovering the remarkable transformation of venomous snake agriculture from traditional medicine harvesting to modern pharmaceutical manufacturing. The relationship between humans and venomous snakes stretches back thousands of years, with ancient civilizations recognizing both the deadly danger and healing potential of snake venom, long before modern science understood the complex biochemistry involved. Traditional medicine practitioners in China, India, and Southeast Asia have utilized snake venom and snake-derived products for over 3,000 years, developing sophisticated knowledge about which species produce the most effective treatments for various ailments. The modern commercial snake farming industry began in earnest during the 1960s when pharmaceutical companies realized that traditional snake catchers could not provide the consistent, high-quality venom supplies needed for large-scale antivenom production. The World Health Organization estimates that venomous snake bites affect over 5 million people annually worldwide, with over 100,000 deaths and 400,000 permanent disabilities, resulting from inadequate access to effective antivenoms. Today's snake farming operations bear little resemblance to the small-scale traditional practices most people might imagine. The largest single venomous snake facility in the world, located in Thailand, houses over 200,000 snakes across multiple species including cobras, vipers, and kraits in climate-controlled facilities that utilize sophisticated environmental management systems rivaling any modern agricultural operation. This facility alone produces over 8,000 liters of raw venom annually, processing it through pharmaceutical-grade facilities that meet international drug manufacturing standards. The economic impact of commercial snake farming extends far beyond antivenom production. The global antivenom market, valued at over $1.5 billion annually, continues to expand as healthcare systems in developing countries improve access to these life-saving treatments. Snake-derived products for traditional medicine applications represent an additional market worth over $500 million, with premium snake wines, dried snake products, and venom-based remedies commanding extraordinary prices in Asian markets. What makes snake farming particularly intriguing for American biotechnology and agricultural entrepreneurs is the incredible value density of the products involved. A single gram of processed cobra venom can sell for over $2,000, making snake venom one of the most valuable biological products by weight. King cobra venom commands even higher prices, with pharmaceutical-grade material selling for over $4,000 per gram due to its complex composition and the difficulty of obtaining consistent supplies. The pharmaceutical applications of snake venoms continue to expand as researchers identify new therapeutic compounds within these complex biological cocktails. Snake venoms contain hundreds of different proteins and enzymes, many of which have unique properties that make them valuable for developing new medications for conditions including blood clots, heart disease, and various cancers. The ACE inhibitor drugs used to treat high blood pressure were originally developed from compounds found in pit viper venom. Modern snake farming operations have achieved remarkable production efficiencies through specialized breeding programs, optimized housing systems, and sophisticated venom extraction techniques that maximize yield while ensuring animal welfare and worker safety. The best venom-producing cobras can yield over 2 grams of dried venom per extraction, with animals being milked every 4 to 6 weeks throughout their productive lives that can extend over 15 years in captivity. The safety protocols required for commercial snake farming operations are among the most stringent in any agricultural industry. with multiple layers of protection including specialized handling equipment, comprehensive staff training programs, extensive medical preparedness, and facility designs that prevent escapes while enabling efficient operations. Every aspect of snake farming must balance the need for productivity with the absolute requirement for safety when working with animals capable of delivering lethal bites. Let's now explore how these remarkable and dangerous animals are raised in modern commercial operations, starting with the breeding programs that form the foundation of industrial snake farming. The breeding programs that drive commercial venomous snake operations represent some of the most specialized reproductive management systems in modern agriculture, requiring expertise in herpetology, genetics, and animal husbandry, while maintaining safety protocols that have no equivalent in conventional farming. Unlike traditional livestock breeding that focuses primarily on growth rates and production efficiency, snake breeding programs must balance venom production capacity with temperament, hardiness, and longevity, while ensuring genetic diversity that prevents inbreeding depression in captive populations. Breeding stock selection begins with careful evaluation of parent animals based on multiple criteria, including venom yield, venom potency, reproductive success, and behavioral characteristics that affect handling safety and production efficiency. Elite breeding females are typically selected from animals that demonstrate superior egg production, with the best cobras producing clutches of 20 to 40 eggs annually, compared to wild averages of 12 to 20 eggs per clutch. Male breeding animals are chosen for their genetic contribution to offspring quality and their ability to breed successfully in captivity. The reproductive management systems in commercial snake operations utilize environmental manipulation techniques that simulate natural seasonal cycles, while optimizing breeding timing for production schedules. Most venomous snake species require specific temperature and humidity cycling to trigger reproductive behaviors, with commercial facilities using sophisticated climate control systems that can modify environmental conditions gradually over weeks or months to synchronize breeding across large populations. Housing systems for breeding snakes require specialized designs that accommodate the natural behaviors and territorial requirements of different species, while ensuring complete security and ease of management. Breeding enclosures are typically larger than production housing, with environmental enrichment features including hiding places, climbing structures, and substrate materials that encourage natural breeding behaviors. The enclosure designs must prevent any possibility of escape while allowing safe access for cleaning, feeding, and monitoring. Egg incubation systems for venomous snakes utilize precisely controlled temperature and humidity chambers that can accommodate the specific requirements of different species. Snake eggs require much more precise environmental control than bird eggs, with temperature variations of even 1 degree potentially affecting hatching success and offspring quality. Commercial incubation systems include automated monitoring and control equipment that maintains optimal conditions while providing detailed records of incubation parameters. The incubation period varies significantly among species, with most venomous snakes requiring 60 to 90 days of carefully controlled incubation before hatching. During this period, automated systems monitor egg development through candling techniques that allow assessment of embryo growth without disturbing the delicate incubation environment. Eggs that fail to develop properly are removed to prevent contamination of healthy eggs in the same incubation chamber. Hatching management requires specialized procedures that ensure newborn snakes receive appropriate initial care, while maintaining safety protocols for handling venomous species from birth. Newly hatched venomous snakes are fully capable of delivering dangerous bites despite their small size, requiring the same safety precautions used with adult animals. Individual housing systems for hatchlings utilize smaller versions of adult housing, with modifications appropriate for the size and feeding requirements of juvenile snakes. Juvenile snake management involves feeding programs that utilize appropriately sized prey items, while monitoring growth rates and development progress. Young venomous snakes typically feed on small rodents, with feeding schedules adjusted based on species requirements and individual growth rates. The transition from hatchling to adult housing occurs gradually, as animals reach appropriate sizes for production systems. Nutrition management for breeding snakes requires understanding of species-specific dietary requirements and feeding behaviors. Most venomous snakes are fed live or pre-killed rodents, with feeding schedules that mimic natural feeding patterns while optimizing reproductive condition. Breeding females require enhanced nutrition during egg production periods, with increased feeding frequency and prey size to support the energy demands of egg development. The feeding systems in large-scale snake operations often utilize automated prey delivery systems that maintain live rodent colonies specifically for snake feeding. These rodent breeding operations require their own sophisticated management systems to ensure consistent availability of appropriate prey sizes, while maintaining the health and nutritional quality necessary for optimal snake nutrition. Prey animals are typically bred on site to ensure supply security and quality control. Record keeping in snake breeding operations involves detailed tracking of individual animal lineages, breeding performance, health records, and production data. Modern facilities utilize electronic identification systems including microchips or digital photography that allows identification of individual animals while maintaining detailed genealogical records necessary for genetic management. These systems are essential for preventing inbreeding and optimizing long-term genetic quality in captive populations. Health management for venomous snakes requires veterinary expertise in reptile medicine combined with specialized knowledge of venomous species care. While snakes are generally hardy animals with fewer disease issues than many other livestock species, they can be susceptible to respiratory infections, parasites, and stress-related conditions when housed intensively. Preventive health programs include quarantine protocols for new animals, regular health monitoring, and partnerships with veterinarians experienced in venomous snake medicine. Environmental control systems throughout breeding facilities maintain precise temperature, humidity, and lighting conditions that support reproductive success while ensuring animal welfare. These systems include backup power supplies and monitoring equipment that prevents environmental failures that could affect breeding success or animal survival. The complexity of these environmental control systems rivals those found in any modern agricultural facility. Worker safety training for breeding facility staff involves comprehensive programs that cover snake handling techniques, emergency response procedures, and the use of specialized safety equipment. All personnel working with venomous snakes must complete extensive training programs and demonstrate competency before being allowed to handle dangerous species. Regular refresher training and safety drills ensure that emergency procedures remain effective and up to date. Now let's examine how these carefully bred snakes are managed during the venom harvesting process that produces the raw materials for life-saving medications. The venom harvesting process represents the most critical and dangerous stage of commercial snake farming, requiring specialized techniques, equipment, and safety protocols that have no equivalent in any other agricultural industry. This process, commonly called venom milking, involves manually extracting venom from live snakes in controlled procedures that maximize venom yield while ensuring the safety of highly trained technicians and the welfare of valuable breeding stock. Venom extraction scheduling follows carefully planned rotations that allow snakes adequate recovery time between harvesting sessions while maintaining consistent production volumes. Most venomous snake species can be safely milked every 4 to 6 weeks, with individual animals tracked through computerized scheduling systems that monitor extraction dates, venom yields, and animal health status. This scheduling system ensures optimal production while preventing over-extraction that could harm snake health or reduce long-term venom quality. The venom extraction facilities utilize specialized laboratory environments that combine biosafety protocols with industrial production efficiency. These facilities feature laminar flow hoods that prevent contamination of extracted venom while protecting workers from exposure to airborne particles. The extraction rooms maintain precise temperature and humidity control to ensure optimal working conditions while preserving venom quality during the collection process. Venom extraction procedures begin with careful removal of snakes from their housing using specialized handling equipment, including snake hooks, tubes, and restraint devices designed for different species and sizes. The handling equipment allows technicians to maintain safe distances while securely controlling snake movement during the extraction process. Each species requires specific handling techniques adapted to their size, temperament, and strike characteristics. The actual venom extraction process involves positioning the snake's head over a collection vessel while applying gentle pressure to venom glands that stimulates natural venom ejection. This procedure requires extensive training and experience to perform safely and effectively, with skilled technicians able to extract maximum venom yields while minimizing stress to the animals. The extraction technique varies among species due to differences in fang structure and venom delivery mechanisms. Collection vessels for venom extraction utilize specialized containers that prevent contamination while facilitating subsequent processing steps. The containers are typically made of inert materials that don't react with venom components, with designs that minimize venom loss during collection and transfer procedures. Each extraction is individually collected and labeled to maintain traceability throughout the processing chain. Quality control during venom extraction involves immediate assessment of extracted venom for volume, appearance, and preliminary quality indicators. Experienced technicians can identify potential quality issues including blood contamination, unusual color or consistency, or other abnormalities that might affect subsequent processing or final product quality. Substandard extractions are segregated and processed separately to prevent contamination of premium-grade venom batches. The extracted venom undergoes immediate preservation procedures that maintain biological activity while preventing degradation during storage and transport to processing facilities. Most facilities utilize freeze-drying equipment that removes water while preserving the complex protein structures that give venom its therapeutic properties. This lyophilization process requires precise control of temperature and vacuum conditions to achieve optimal preservation. Transportation of extracted venom to processing facilities involves specialized shipping procedures that maintain cold chain integrity while complying with regulations governing the transport of dangerous biological materials. The shipping containers utilize dry ice or liquid nitrogen cooling systems to maintain ultra-low temperatures during transport that can last several days for international shipments to pharmaceutical manufacturing facilities. Processing plant receiving procedures for raw venom involve quality verification testing that confirms identity, potency, and purity before materials enter manufacturing processes. These tests utilize sophisticated analytical equipment, including mass spectrometry and protein analysis systems that verify venom composition against established standards. Only materials that meet strict quality criteria proceed to pharmaceutical manufacturing processes. The industrial processing of raw venom into finished antivenom products involves complex biotechnology procedures that concentrate and purify specific venom components while removing potentially harmful substances. The processing begins with reconstitution of freeze-dried venom using pharmaceutical-grade water in sterile environments that prevent contamination during subsequent manufacturing steps. Immunization protocols for antivenom production involve injecting carefully controlled doses of processed venom into horses or sheep that develop antibodies capable of neutralizing venom toxins. This immunization process follows strict veterinary protocols that ensure animal welfare while stimulating maximum antibody production. The immunization animals are housed in specialized facilities that provide excellent care while maintaining the sterile conditions necessary for pharmaceutical production. Blood collection from immunized animals utilizes automated systems similar to those used in human blood banking, with procedures designed to maximize antibody yield while ensuring animal health and welfare. The collected blood undergoes immediate processing to separate plasma containing the valuable antibodies from other blood components. This separation process utilizes centrifugation equipment specifically designed for pharmaceutical applications. Antibody purification involves sophisticated chemical and physical separation processes that isolate specific antivenom antibodies while removing other proteins and potential contaminants. These purification procedures utilize industrial machines, including chromatography systems, filtration equipment, and concentration apparatus that process thousands of liters of raw plasma into purified antivenom products. Quality inspection throughout antivenom processing involves multiple testing stages that verify product potency, purity, and safety according to international pharmaceutical standards. These quality control procedures include biological activity testing, sterility verification, and analysis for potential contaminants that could affect product safety or efficacy. Only products that pass all quality control tests proceed to final packaging and distribution. Now let's explore the sophisticated packaging and distribution systems that deliver these life-saving products to hospitals and medical facilities worldwide. The packaging stage of antivenom and snake-derived pharmaceutical products involves highly specialized systems that maintain product stability while meeting the stringent requirements of international pharmaceutical regulations. Unlike conventional agricultural products, these life-saving medications require packaging that preserves biological activity over extended periods while ensuring sterility and preventing contamination that could compromise patient safety. Pharmaceutical-grade packaging for antivenom products utilizes specialized containers designed to protect the delicate antibody proteins from environmental factors that could reduce effectiveness. The packaging materials include glass vials treated with special coatings that prevent protein adhesion, while rubber stoppers are formulated to prevent chemical interactions with the product. Automated filling systems operate in sterile environments that eliminate contamination risks during the packaging process. Freeze-drying systems integrated into packaging lines remove water from liquid antivenom products while preserving biological activity, creating stable powdered products that can be stored at ambient temperatures for extended periods. This lyophilization process occurs directly in final packaging containers, eliminating transfer steps that could introduce contamination or reduce product quality. The freeze-drying equipment includes precise control systems that optimize processing parameters for different product formulations. Cold storage requirements for certain snake-derived products necessitate specialized packaging that maintains refrigerated conditions during distribution and storage. These packaging systems include insulated containers with gel packs or dry ice that maintain appropriate temperatures for products requiring refrigeration. Temperature monitoring devices within packages provide continuous records of storage conditions throughout the distribution chain. Labeling systems for pharmaceutical products must comply with complex international regulations that specify exactly what information must be included on product labels and how it must be presented. Automated labeling equipment applies product information, regulatory markings, batch numbers, and expiration dates, using tamper-evident labels that meet pharmaceutical industry standards. The labeling process includes verification systems that ensure label accuracy and prevent mislabeling errors. Quality control throughout packaging operations involves multiple inspection points where trained personnel verify packaging integrity, label accuracy, and product appearance before products are released for distribution. Automated inspection systems check fill volumes, seal integrity, and label placement, while rejecting any packages that fail to meet specifications. Statistical sampling programs verify that packaging processes consistently meet quality standards. Distribution logistics for antivenom products involve coordination with specialized pharmaceutical distributors who understand the unique requirements of these life-saving medications. The distribution networks must ensure rapid delivery to hospitals and emergency medical facilities, while maintaining cold chain integrity and regulatory compliance throughout the shipping process. Emergency distribution protocols enable rapid deployment of antivenoms to areas experiencing increased snakebite incidents. International shipping of antivenom products requires extensive documentation, including pharmaceutical export licenses, product quality certificates, and import permits from receiving countries. Many countries have specific requirements for antivenom imports due to their classification as essential medicines, requiring coordination with regulatory authorities in both exporting and importing nations to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations. Air freight transportation provides the rapid delivery necessary for time-sensitive antivenom shipments, with specialized air cargo containers that maintain appropriate temperature conditions during flights that may cross multiple time zones. The air freight systems include tracking capabilities that provide real-time location information and environmental monitoring throughout the transportation process. Regional distribution centers maintain strategic stockpiles of common antivenoms, while coordinating with hospitals and emergency medical services to ensure adequate supplies are available where needed. These distribution centers utilize sophisticated inventory management systems that track product expiration dates, usage patterns, and regional demand variations to optimize stock levels and prevent shortages. Emergency response protocols within distribution networks enable rapid deployment of rare or specialized antivenoms to medical facilities treating unusual snakebite cases. These emergency systems maintain small quantities of antivenoms for rare species, while coordinating with international suppliers to obtain additional supplies when needed for multiple casualties or unusual envenomation scenarios. Temperature monitoring throughout the distribution chain utilizes data logging systems that provide continuous records of environmental conditions from packaging through final delivery. These monitoring systems often include satellite communication capabilities that provide real-time alerts if temperature excursions occur during shipping, enabling immediate response to protect product integrity. Traceability systems track individual product units from manufacturing through patient administration, providing complete chain of custody documentation that enables rapid response in case of quality issues or adverse reactions. These systems utilize unique product identifiers that link each vial to detailed manufacturing records, distribution history, and eventual clinical use. Customer support for medical facilities receiving antivenom products includes technical assistance with storage requirements, administration procedures, and clinical protocols for treating snakebite patients. This support often includes training programs for medical personnel who may have limited experience with antivenom administration, ensuring optimal patient outcomes and proper product utilization. Let's now examine the diverse applications and byproducts that make venomous snake farming such a valuable and comprehensive biotechnology enterprise. The economic value of commercial snake farming extends far beyond antivenom production, encompassing a remarkable array of products and applications that utilize virtually every component of these dangerous yet valuable animals. The comprehensive utilization approach maximizes returns from each animal while supporting research into new therapeutic applications that continue to expand the market for snake-derived products. Traditional medicine applications represent one of the largest markets for snake-derived products, with various cultures attributing healing properties to different snake parts and preparations. Snake wine, produced by steeping whole venomous snakes in rice wine or other alcoholic beverages, commands premium prices in Asian markets where it's valued for purported health benefits including improved circulation, enhanced vitality, and treatment of arthritis and other inflammatory conditions. The production of snake wine involves specialized processing procedures that preserve the visual appeal of the whole snake while extracting beneficial compounds into the alcoholic medium. The processing facilities utilize large glass containers where whole snakes are preserved in alcohol for months or years, with different species commanding different prices based on their perceived potency and rarity. Premium snake wines featuring rare species like king cobras can sell for over $1,000 per bottle. Dried snake products including powdered snake meat, preserved organs, and processed snake skin represent significant traditional medicine markets throughout Asia. The processing of these products requires specialized dehydration equipment that removes moisture while preserving the chemical compounds believed to provide therapeutic benefits. Quality control systems ensure consistent processing while meeting food safety standards in markets where these products are consumed. Snakeskin processing produces leather products valued for their unique appearance and symbolic significance in many cultures. The tanning process for snakeskin requires specialized techniques that preserve the distinctive scale patterns while creating durable leather suitable for luxury goods including handbags, boots, belts, and decorative items. The limited supply and labor-intensive processing create premium pricing that adds substantial value to snake farming operations. Pharmaceutical research applications utilize snake venoms as starting materials for developing new medications, with biotechnology companies paying premium prices for research-grade venoms from specific species. The research market requires smaller quantities than antivenom production but demands higher purity and detailed characterization that commands significantly higher prices per gram. Some research-grade venoms sell for over $10,000 per gram due to the specialized processing and documentation required. Cosmetic applications of snake-derived compounds represent an emerging market as researchers identify proteins and peptides with potential anti-aging and skincare benefits. Several cosmetic companies have developed products containing synthetic versions of snake venom compounds that are claimed to reduce wrinkles and improve skin appearance. While controversial, these applications create additional demand for research into venom composition and effects. Venom component isolation produces individual proteins and enzymes that have specific therapeutic applications beyond antivenom production. Hyaluronidase enzymes from snake venoms are used in medical procedures to enhance drug absorption and tissue penetration. Blood coagulation factors derived from various venoms are utilized in surgical applications where precise control of bleeding is required. Educational and research applications create markets for preserved specimens, educational materials, and live animals for legitimate research institutions. Universities and research facilities require access to venomous snakes for training programs, behavioral studies, and medical research that cannot be conducted with other species. These applications typically involve smaller numbers of animals but provide steady demand that supports breeding programs. Breeding stock sales to other snake farming operations provide additional revenue streams while supporting industry expansion. Proven breeding animals with superior genetics command high prices when sold to facilities, establishing new operations or improving existing breeding programs. The genetics and performance records maintained by established operations create valuable intellectual property that can be licensed or sold to other producers. Waste management in snake farming operations converts organic materials into valuable byproducts while minimizing environmental impact. Snake waste and processing byproducts can be composted into specialized fertilizers, valued by organic farming operations. The composting process requires